It improves your vocabulary. Praise God. It improves your vocabulary. Hello you. Hi, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Morayo Ahunaya, and yes, you're welcome again. Hope you've been having a great week. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for clicking on this, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learn a lot from it. So let's get right in, right? You saw the title of this video, 10 ways to prepare for your new year. So how do you prepare for your new year? I think that I should ask you first. What do you do? What are the things that you set in place when you're preparing for the new year? Or do you just look forward to the end of work, December, and spending time with family, friends, or partying, or I don't know? What do you do? You can share down below what you do. But yeah, let's get right into the video. I'm going to be sharing with you 10 ways that I prepare for my new year. And 2020 is such an amazing year in view. I mean, since I was young, there's been this buzz about 2020, and we're finally here. Like, we're finally here. I don't know if you're as excited as I am, but yeah, I'm really excited. So yeah, enough of soaps and years. Let's get into the video. The first thing that I do when I want to prepare for my new year is actually to look back on the current year, especially now that I'm entering into another decade. You know, 2020 is the beginning of another decade. We're ending one decade, so I look back at how far I've come and the things that I've been able to achieve, things that I've not been able to achieve. But I like to look back more with gratitude than with regret. That's just the way I am. So yes, I have some things that help me look back, and I use Instagram. I go on my Instagram, I just check my feed, scroll on my feed, check out the photos that I put, you know, because most times we put out our best times on Instagram, and I use Instagram as both a place to share with my friends my moments, but also a place to store and keep things. At some point I used to put hashtag keepsakes on some of my pictures, because I just wanted to have those memories stored somewhere that I could easily go back and check them out on. I don't really use any other social media platform. I don't use Twitter, Facebook. I'm as good as non-existent on there now. So yes, Instagram is really like my safe place on the social media, in the social media world, right? So I go back there and I look at my own pictures and the things that I enjoy doing in the course of the year or years. Another thing I do is look at my gratitude journals and my gratitude jars. I have several journals. If you look behind me, I mean where my hand is pointing, you see lots of journals that I have stored over the years. Like that I've written, things I've written, dreams I've written, things that have come to pass. But more specifically, I actually write down answered prayers in jars that I keep per time every year. I can show you some of them. So this is for 2018, and this is my testimony jar. And I'll open them up and read some of them. Not all, but some of them. This is the one for 2019. I did not find a better place to keep it than my empty pepper bottle. But it worked. It's a place to keep something. And I have this one. This year was so amazing. This is 2017. Testimonies from 2017. Can you see? Yeah, so I stored those ones here. And I have other things like that. So yes, I go back and I keep those. I check out those. I'm not sure what's wrong with my camera today, but it's dark. So most important thing is that you can hear what I'm saying. And I go back and I read and I thank God for those things that have happened over the course of the year. Another thing I do, the number 2 thing that I do, is I take out some time to review my dreams and my goals. You know, when I was a child, I used to say the only thing that can happen to a dream is that it comes true. And so I have several dreams. Recently I stumbled on a video. I didn't stumble, I was sent a video by Annie and Babade, yes, that I shared to all my friends. And that video was Steve Harris, I think. He's a comedian. He was talking about how his dreams came true, and what he did was that he wrote down 300 dreams of his down, and it sounded so easy until I started to do it, and I've been writing that thing for almost a month now, and I'm in just number 120 of dreams. So yes, I've had in the past, I have many recordings with my friends that we've done, of places that we see ourselves in the future. I've gone for seminars, and I actually take this thing seriously when they say write down your dreams, make the vision plain. As a child of faith that I am, I actually take it very importantly, and I do those things. So I go back and I check what are the things that I've ticked off those boxes, the simple things, the major things, and the things that are yet to be done. So I go back and I take time out to review those dreams, and I hope you guys know that dreams are different from goals. Dreams can be dreams. You don't know how they're going to happen. There's no time limit to it. But goals are different. And per year, I try to have 1 or 2 major goals. I can set several small goals. Learn to drive, learn to cook this, learn to improve my skill at work at this area, learn to swim or something, or learn different things. I have those kind of goals, small goals, but I actually have some major goals per year that I've done. A few of them, I think 2015 I said make the best use of your NYSC and bring something out of it. 2016 was to do a community development project and to get a job and to get my own house. Some of those things were a bit tweaked, but I achieved the specific goals that I wrote down. 2018 was to have a side hustle, like to develop a side hustle, and then to also start to prepare for marriage. 2019 was marry, move, start my own business. So some of those dreams were achieved, some of them are still in the works, but I always try to have, oh yes, I didn't tell you about 2017, right? 2017 was to publish a book. That was my major goal. So I always try to have 1 or 2 major goals per year that I try to achieve. Okay, so yeah, and I go back and I review those things. I review, did I actually achieve them? I didn't define what a goal was, did I? A goal is a part of a dream, right? But this part of a dream is smart, is measurable, is achievable or attainable, is realistic to an extent, and relatable to you. At least it is realistic to you, and you can relate to it, and then it is time bound. It doesn't have to be overly realistic. You don't have to know how to achieve it now, but you know that you can achieve it. Do you understand what I'm saying by achievable? You can do it. It may be big, but you can do it. And I find myself setting those kinds of goals. When I set my goals, I set them with I'm moving now to the fourth point, which is or to the third point, which is to set or reset my goals. So the second point is to take some time out to review and to check out what my dreams were, my goals were for the past years or the current year that I'm in as I move into that new year. The third thing that I do is to set and reset my goals. First of all, I check my old habits and some of my old goals that are working still. One of my goals for this year was to read my Bible and pray every day. Read Bible, I didn't do so much. I tried. Yes, I did try, so don't judge me. But pray every day with the help of the Covenant prayer which the prayer belt, I try to join, thankfully, 5 to 6. I try to do that almost every day. So I noticed that habit was helpful. So I know I'm keeping that. I know I'm keeping reading my Bible and praying every day. So you have to know which of those goals that you're keeping, which of these goals are you leaving? If you understand what I mean, which ones are you? So you're going to go back and check, and then you can reset them. You can write them again. Okay, this is what I'm going to be doing. And then another goal that I really liked this year, thanks to my husband and my friend, Naomi, was to exercise at least twice a week, and I did that. Yeah, so for most of the time, for most of the weeks since I started it, I tried to keep up, and my husband was even impressed. But yeah, tried to do that. And then I set a goal to read a business book every 2 months, but I did not achieve that. It was going to be a memoir and then a business book. Memoir, I read only 2 memoirs, I think, or 3 memoirs this year, and then I'm still reading one particular memoir or storybook. I've been reading that book for, I don't know, 3 months, which is not good, which is not fair enough. So I have to reset. I'm resetting some of those goals. But yes, the truth is that whether you are a CEO, you're a student, you're a stay-at-home parent or stay-at-home person, or you're unemployed, you're employed, we all can be better, we all can do better, and that is why we set goals, because goals help us to achieve and be better. And as a person of faith, I pray and set my goals in alignment with what I feel my heart is saying or what I feel God is saying. Does that make sense? I'm sure it does. So yes, types of goals that you can set: spiritual, physical, family, career, attitude, pleasure, and then service goals. Should I delve more into it? Spiritual goals. How do you want to improve in your spiritual life? How do you want to be a better person? Spend more time with God, know God more. Those are spiritual goals. And reading your Bible, praying every day, joining a workforce unit in your church or mosque or herbalist place. Sorry. But yeah, whoever you are, whatever you are, how do you want to improve in the faith that you have? Physically, exercising, eating better, hygiene. How do you want to improve on those things? And some people actually take it a step further. They do doctor's appointments. I'm just going to check myself. I'm going to have a mammogram this coming year. I'm just going to check myself. I'm going to have a dental check this year. I'm going to check myself. Just do a body check, a full body check. I haven't done any of those, specifically before. Set it as a goal, and I don't even know if I'm going to set it as a goal for the coming year. But they're good things that we should do. Just take some time out and do a bodily check. And then family. Oh, how do you want to improve? Do you want to have? Okay, so I am just starting my family, my husband. Do I want to have a family next year? Something I'm praying about, or do I want to, there are different things. Do I want to be a better sibling? There was a year I determined I would be a better sibling. My siblings may not have noticed. I prayed for you guys better that year. I called you guys better that year. You were tired of me to an extent because I was always sending you guys messages. It was very intentional. So yes, living intentionally. How am I going to improve my relationship with family? I consider my friends my family too. Am I going to take my friends out next year? Am I going to do a surprise birthday for which and which friends? And yeah, things like that. You can also set financial goals. Very important. How much do you think you will be saving? What percentage of your income will you be saving? I realized this year that I can make do with things I have. Whether you guys know it or not, I didn't really buy clothes before I moved into my husband's house, and I've noticed that the clothes that I have are enough. It just depends on how you wear them, how you pair them, And people say, "Oh, Mara, you look fantastic. Mara, you look nice." And I'm like, okay. And sometimes you want to go for a wedding and you feel you have to buy a new shoe, you have to buy a new bag, sometimes you actually have to buy those things. But what did someone say sometime? He said you're buying things to impress people that don't really care about you. And that thing stuck in my head, and I'm like, I don't have to buy anything new to attend your events. In fact, I made a financial decision, that I'm not going to be on anybody's train. And that was why I didn't have a train either, because I'm like, I'm not going to do what I'm not going to give out. I'm not going to be on anybody's train, because there was one year that being on trains was just sucking my money, and then some of these pictures I can't even post because I'm not looking all fabulous. I can't wear some of those dresses again because they're too flamboyant. So yeah, you have to make some financial goals and decisions. Another career. Oh, do you want to switch careers this year? Do you want to get promotion at your current job? Or do you want to start another business, a side hustle? Those are goals. Attitude. What are the things that you can... Oh, career too. You can also... Well, let me leave that. Attitude. What are the things that you can improve on yourself? You know. I had to deal with some anger. Yes, some anger. And tell God and pray about it and say, okay, God, at some point this thing has to go. You know, I'm a very jovial and happy person, but when I'm angry, I'm angry. And it's not a pleasant sight. So there are some things that have to be worked on. You have to work on yourself, attitude. And there was one time a friend of mine said I can be so blunt, it's painful. And a lot of people have told me that I can be blunt. You know, so I had to, oh, Mariah, be sweeter, be nicer. You had to make an effort. Even when people are saying, Mariah, this is not the real you, you're faking it. Because I had a friend that time, I was like, Mariah, you're faking being nice. And I'm like, you don't know what I'm working on. I'm working on myself. I'm working on being nice. And when you keep working at it, you will be it. That's what I realized. So yes, generally nice person now, I think. Pleasure. Make plans for pleasure. I want to travel next year. I want to travel. I'm praying at the Lord. It can be Benin, it can be Togo, but not. Well, I don't mind local, like within Nigeria, but not within the state that I'm living in. I want to go somewhere else. I want to travel, and it's a good goal. Another pleasurable goal can be I want to take myself on an ice cream date every month. I used to take myself on dates when I was single, and even now that I'm married, you take yourself on dates because your joy and your happiness is not dependent on any other person. My husband is a very quiet, homely person, and me, I am quite homely too, but once in a while I like to go out. So how am I going to make myself happy irrespective of how another person is or how the things are? You know, you don't have to do anything mega to have a pleasurable experience. It's what I've come to know. I will take myself on ice cream dates to KFC, then was in Sabo, and I will take a book with me and I'll be laughing with earpiece, just playing all this small music. I'll be reading my book, I'll be taking ice cream. When I'm done, I go back home. Yeah, so you can plan to do that every month or every other week if you can afford it. And service goals, aside from normal givings that I did this year, I didn't do anything major in terms of service. But service goals can vary. It can actually be going to a school to teach, volunteering to give a talk to students, volunteering to clean somewhere, volunteering to do something that you can record and show people to encourage them, or you can do something that you don't have to show people. There was a year, and I won't forget that year, that my friends and we put money together, and then we put money out of not money that we had, but we had to save because we planned to give people a happy Christmas. So we looked for any child that was hawking on the streets, and we'll say, oh, where's your family? And we'll go, and then maybe we'll surprise them with lots of things. You know, it was a good thing. And even donating to the orphanage, setting time out to go to the orphanage, or the orphanage is one of my good places to do service. I've not visited an orphanage this year. I haven't, shame, but in previous years is one of the places that I like to do my service. And yes, so those are goals you can set for yourself. The fourth thing is to set up your planner. You know, thank God for technology. There are online planners now, like free printable planners, and they're physical ones. I have a physical planner here. This is an old planner that I'm not really written much. So you just have a planner. So what a planner does for you is that you can write from this year what you envisage will happen next year. You start from what is known to what is unknown, basically. And as people of faith, I'll say it again, I really like something that we do sometimes in my formal church then is you name your month. I even had a friend that used to do that. Sam, I'm shouting out to you. You name your month. You name the month. You call the month what you want it to be for you. And then if you want to go further, you call each day what you want each day to be and what you envisage each day to be. Some people have a routine already that helps. Like students, for instance, when I was a student, I had already had a timetable. I knew what was happening on each day. And you can plan your life and plan your time. Someone like me that owns my own business now to an extent, I can in some ways plan my time and plan ahead. And you can involve public holidays in those plans, birthdays in those plans, so you know whether you're saving towards doing somebody a surprise birthday or something, or you're saving, or if you're working, you're going to have leave during this period. You can plan your little holiday around that. Just have a planner where you're filling the days and filling things from noon. It can be a bit of work. It can be a bit of work, especially for those people that have specific goals. Or I want to publish a book at so date, or I want to get married at so date, or I want to do this, I want to finish this project, this house project by so dates. It will help to put them in your planner and be seeing them. They're planners that are just front and back. One, January, February, March, April, May, June on one side, A4, and on the other side you have July to December. I have that somewhere. Sorry, I can't show you now. But they're printable ones online that are like that you can see. Right, your voice should go back to normal now. Yes, and then the fifth thing that I do to prepare for the coming year is to have an accountability partner. This video was so off, so I had to be fast. An accountability partner or an accountability team. I have both for different things. I have my friends. I have a fitness friend that I practice with. I have I can even mention some of those groups. Daughters of Zelophehad. They are my friends that I pray with. We deal with stuff with. We pray about things together. I have the Inspire group where I'm just inspired by a group of young professionals. I have We Queens, another of my friends, where we just inspire ourselves on different levels. And I have Naomi, we do fitness together. You can have accountability partners for different things, and you can even have them for similar things. People that talk to you about these goals that you have, your business goals, financial, spiritual goals, have accountability partners. Write them down. The sixth thing I would advise you to do is to declutter. This is another kind of work. Open those your paper drawers, declutter them. Open those your old your drawers in your house and where game pads are and all those things. Just wires, all those things that are necessary. Declutter your wardrobe, old clothes that you're not more using. Me, I don't really remove old clothes because sometimes I may not wear clothes throughout a year. The next year I'll wear that clothes. But yeah, you're sure that you're not going to use this one again. Remove it and then just clean house, because it's a way of creating windows of opportunities, pockets and things that you can see that, oh, this place is empty, it needs filling. You can even inspire prayers. You can inspire prayers, I'm telling you. And then the seventh thing I'll do is to create a to-read list. I told you guys that I had a goal to read a business book every 2 months and to read a memoir every month. Well, it didn't work out so well, but it's something that I think it's really good that you have a to-read list, because readers are actually leaders. It's the truth. It improves your vocabulary. Praise God. It improves your vocabulary. Oh my goodness. And I'm talking about vocabulary. Yeah, so it improves that, and it also readers are actually leaders. It helps you to know what you're in for in terms of business. It can help you to prepare. It can help you to have an idea of what to do next. It can inform you. So I'll say keep it simple. Some people want to say they will read a book every week. If you can, sure. But I like to do monthly or bi-monthly, and I rather you buy a physical book. I'm a physical book person, and I just think it helps. Another thing that I do is to create a let go list. Ghana must go. Just joking. But yeah, you need to let some people go. You need to let some things go. This one is like decluttering, but it's on a higher level. You actually can let go of people that are negative, people that do not add value to you, or a job that is stressing you out, or a so-called opportunity that is just taking so much away from you in the name of being an opportunity, or this boyfriend or girlfriend that is beating you or abusing you or giving you emotional stress. You can decide that as the year is ending, I'm not entering next year with these kinds of things, these kinds of people. You can let go of attitude, girl. You can let go of different things, but anything that you don't feel that is God ordained, basically, anything that you don't feel that is working for your good, that is working in your life for your good, my brother and my sister, as you're led, please shed it. Let go. Close your eyes. Don't be emotional, and just let it go. The ninth thing that I would do, or I do in preparation for the coming year, is to reconnect with people. And I reconnect in many ways. One of my love languages is giving, and when I can, I buy gifts. I give to those people that are close to me, my immediate environment. When I was working in my office, the morning before we left, I just went and bought cakes and wrote notes to everybody thanking them. It doesn't have to be anything major, and I still plan to do that this year somehow, to those that are around me, to just appreciate them, to thank them for how good they've been. Everybody likes to be appreciated. Don't let anybody deceive you and say, oh, your gift is, why are you giving me gifts? It's not necessary. There's something in us that likes to be recognized, remembered, appreciated. And even if you don't have, I may not have the money, but I would express it in words. And reconnection is also reconnection and recollection. Reconnection is also people that you value, but you haven't called in a while, friends you haven't spoken to in a while. I have a friend that says, if I'm your real friend, I will call you, and you're not going to guilt trip me, or we'll call each other maybe after so many months, and you're not going to guilt trip me, but we're going to just pick up where we left. That's how I know you're my real friend, you're my G. But yes, because things happen, and some people say, if I'm your real G, if I'm your real friend, then we're not supposed to even be distant in the first place. Different things happen. Your real G can offend you, to be honest, and you guys will just part ways for a period of time. Your real G can also be busy. Life happens, or move to another city. So I would say reconnect with those people. Keep those relationships that are worth keeping, and give to the people that you can gift. Buy things for them and appreciate people. And the last but not the least is to enjoy, rest and recharge. Enjoy the holidays. Look forward to it. Have fun. Visit places. Make dinner, brunches, lunches, all these things that you haven't eaten. Plan to attend the events, the parties, as far as it's not stressing you out. I remember when I was in Lagos, I used to run away from events because of traffic. But the ones that I can go for, maybe Sunday brunch, a movies night out at Jekyll House, or day out at Jekyll House, or something cool, something fun, easy breezy. You can wear your yellow dress and go and be happy. I don't mind. Or a little cocktail, something here or there. Yeah, you go and you do those things and you enjoy, you just unwind, because it's been such a year and you deserve to celebrate how far you've come, and you deserve to celebrate how far you're going in the coming year. You know, all the other things I've written are so that you can hit the ground running next year, but this one is just so that you can enjoy the rest of this year. Okay, enjoy it. And of course, if you have dreams and stuff that you have not still achieved, try to achieve them before the end of the year if you can. But enjoying, resting and recharging, of course, very important as you prepare for the next year. Very important. A way that I rest is just to stay in the house too sometimes, and a way that I recharge is to go for watch night service, go for spiritual events, go for WAFBEC, West African Faith Believers Convention. Go and get spiritual energy that will push me into the rest of the year, that will, what do you call that thing? Propel me into the greater things. Because you need spiritual energy. My brother, my sister, I don't know if you're people of faith, but I am a girl of faith. And spiritual energy, you cannot underestimate. Don't worry, in another video, I'm going to share the power of prayers and confessions, how it has helped me, how it has brought me to where I am, and how it is taking me to where I'm going. I have seen it tangibly in my life. You know, there was one of my friends, you watched our video, that she said, you want to learn faith, come and meet Morayo. It's not a very hard thing. It's not hard. Don't worry, we'll talk about that in another video. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It was quite long, but I didn't want to break it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if you stay to the end, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Let me know your thoughts. As I said before, what do you do to prepare for the following year? Let me know your thoughts. And if you like this, you can subscribe and come and be part of the family. I promise you that I will put out more content as time goes on, and I can be very spicy. Oh well, have a wonderful time. Happy New Year in advance, happy new decade in advance, and go get it. Bye.